Good afternoon, y'all. So, yeah, we're out here in Connecticut. I'm going to go hike a trail called the Talcott Mountain Trail. These trails don't seem like they're going to be as cool as the stuff in the other mountains. I don't know. There's some kind of tower up there. I don't know if it's open yet or not, but anyways, we're going to go give it a shot. I stopped for lunch at my favorite nostalgic burger place. So, I used to come up to Connecticut up here for camp when I was a kid. I did it 3 years in a row. And I got this burger restaurant called Shady Glen. At the time I didn't like it because they put like a big massive piece of cheese on it, and that gets like on the griddle and like burns, so it's like kind of burnt cheese on the edge. It's like crispy. As a kid I hated it, but I loved that they made soda in house. Like they have like a thing where they mix the syrup into the carbonated water, which is it's really delicious. Now I love the burger too, but it definitely brings out some nostalgia. So whenever I'm in the area, I always go back there. Shady Glen, great place. So yeah, gonna go hike this trail. And then the plan tonight is finally to go see the movie that I've been talking about for a while. So we'll hope that happens. Looking up here, I only have 28 minutes left of memory, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that, because that's not a lot of memory left, like for recording shit. So I don't know, we'll see. Anywho, that's where we are right now. Burger's delicious. And I'm going to go hike the trail. All right, later, y'all. All right. Here is a view. Oops. That's nice. Steep going up. It wasn't like stairs. It was just a really steady, steep incline. This is not the actual area, but okay, I didn't even look into it. That's why that first section felt steep, because almost all the elevation gain was in the first 0.25 miles, and it was 390 feet of elevation in that. That's why my legs were on fire. So now it's just a gentle cruise up for the last 100 or so feet, and we do that over the course of like a mile. So brutal start. So I guess this is the tower that you can go up, but not until Memorial Day. So otherwise, not great views up here. From there, I'm sure it would be. Maybe I can go up there. I don't know. Let's find out. I don't really have any idea what this is, but I'm going to have to look that up. But yeah, you can't go into the tower yet, so normally you can go up there. So I think that's it. There's a little path on the other side. I'm going to see if that does anything else, and otherwise we're heading down. Alright, this is a little better here. Still nothing compared to what I was seeing before, but we'll take what Connecticut has to offer. Whew. This is what it's all about. I'll take my ugly mug out of it. Okay, so the tower there is not, it's owned by the city or county or something like that now. It's gone through quite a few owners in the past, and that's actually tower number 4 that was there. First one that was built there got blown down. Second burned down. Third was actually torn down to make way for this one. It was owned by the Hartford Times for a while and used as for like having parties and whatnot. And then eventually they ended up selling it to the state. Before that, there was 2 property owners in the area, and one of them didn't want the guy that ended up building that tower to be there. So he blew up the access road to try to prevent him from building that. And there was like a little war thing that went on between them and whatnot. So pretty cool history. Now it just lays dormant for most of the winter. Reopens on Memorial Day. You can go up there, walk up to the top. They did have an elevator. It was actually the first residence to have an elevator in their building. And And then, yeah, for whatever reason, they took the elevator out. I guess too many tourists. They decided fireproof staircase was the way to go. So that's what's there now. It'd be cool to have gone up there, but it's not Memorial Day yet. So, yeah, the beginning of that hike was really tough. There was no like stairs or anything built in, so it was just a really steep path that led up, and it was extremely exhausting. And then, yeah, I got after that first initial quarter mile, I looked into it, it was actually 275 feet of elevation gain in a quarter mile, which is a lot. The rest of it was only like 150 for the next mile and a quarter. So, ended up being like 2.8 miles. So, not a big walk, but got the heart pumping for at least a quarter of the mile. And then going back down was a little sketchy, with no like stairs again or anything. And the gravel was pretty loose, so very easy to slip and slide around. But I had my poles, so I pulled one out to go down. So easy peasy. All right, that's all for right now. I'm gonna go back to Foxwoods Exchange, and then I'm gonna go to the center. So I'll let y'all know how it is. For now, stay hydrated, my friends. So last night I did end up seeing Sinners. Really good movie. Very different from anything else I've ever seen before. Super unique, just amazingly well done. I didn't read into anything before it. I didn't know anything about what the movie was about. I just knew Michael B. Jordan was in it, and that it did really well on Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't even know it was a thriller, honestly. I just was like, I'm going into this blind, I want to be surprised, and I was pleasantly surprised. So definitely get out there and see it. Definitely in theaters. It's going to be a much better experience in theaters. If you can do IMAX, for sure do IMAX. Yeah, so it was really good. So highly recommend.